Hi, I'm Dan from Computer Services. We're going to create a project for the Glowforge, and we're going to use some of the art that we've been working on in Youidraw. I'm in my Google Drive. I'm going to click on my Youidraw folder, and we're going to open up the cat art that we've been working on. Alright, so basically we need to simplify the artwork that we've been creating to make it easy for the Glowforge to understand. I've taken out all the fills, so all we have is the strokes or the lines of all the shapes in our objects. I've had to modify the face a little bit so we didn't have overlapping shapes. I have just a few objects left that have fills in them, the nose and the pupils. All the other objects I've just turned into shapes with strokes only, just the outlines. I want to take each one of those objects and make sure that it has the exact same color so that they all sit together on one layer for the Glowforge. Let me zoom in. So I'm going to select the nose, and the nose is a fill, and I'm going to change the color. Instead of clicking out here to make a color selection, I want to get an exact color, so I'm going to use one of the colors in the color palette over here. I'm going to use red. Now for each pupil, that needs a red fill as well. All the whiskers. Let's change those strokes to that same red. Now all the lines we want to change to that same red. The eyes. And the outline of the body. So zoom in here real tight to make sure. So all the strokes and all the fills that we want to engrave are the same color. So now let's turn this into a key fob. I'm going to make a rounded rectangle around our cat. We're going to use the transform tool and make it 4 inches high by 3 inches wide. And we're going to add a circle for the keychain to go through. We'll select both of those. And we'll use the horizontal center tool to make sure they're lined up. And we're going to remove the fill and change their color to this bright blue. So now we have a key fob around our cat. Let's add some text with the text tool up here. With your text tool selected, you're going to get the same kind of text properties that you would get in any word processor. Here I'm going to change the font from Arial to Bubblegum. For the Glowforge, we can't leave this as editable text. The text needs to be made into a shape like all the other shapes in the art. Here at the bottom of the text properties, convert text to outlines. Now you can see that this is just a shape that we can modify just like any other shape. Now let's export this into something the Glowforge can use. We're going to hit the export button up here in the upper right, and we're going to choose SVG down here in the lower left and export in the lower right. Now if we hop over to Glowforge, I'm already logged in, so I'm going to go to settings, and then I'm going to go to home. Here's where they have some templates available for you to use in the Glowforge, but we are using our own piece of art, so I'm going to click up in the upper left to click create and upload from file. In our Google Drive, we will locate that piece of art we just created. Glowforge will import it and let us know when it's ready. Here is our art on separate pieces. We need to choose the type of material that we're adding to the Glowforge. And then now we can select the different parts of our art and tell Glowforge what to do with them. The text we want to engrave. The eyes and nose we want to engrave. The key fob cut lines we want to leave uncut. The cat shape and the other lines, we want to engrave those. And we can tell the Glowforge in what order we want to do these. So we want to pull cut down to the bottom. Let's have it do the lines first, then the fills, and then the text, and then we'll have it cut out the art. From here, you need to follow your teacher's instructions to line this up when the Glowforge is ready.